Hi, welcome to my channel, Takoyaki Taro. Today is November 6th, 2023. Yesterday was my birthday. Whoop whoop. So, happy belated birthday to me. Thank you for all the birthday wishes. I really appreciate that. My birthday is November 5th. Today is November 6th, Monday. So before I get started, I want to remind anyone that's watching that these messages are not going to resonate with everyone, and that's okay. If they resonate with you and gives you clarity, great. If it does not, then don't force it to be your story. So I've been super busy lately. Just so many things, working on projects, and then I have my family, and then work, and then just things going on. So I've just been kept pretty occupied for the most part, which is good, right? It's good to be busy and productive. So that's why I haven't been posting as much. So hopefully within the next few months, things will start slowing down a bit. And I'll be able to post more frequently, but we'll see what happens. Whatever God has in store, it's whatever God has in store. All right, so I'm just going to start pulling cards. Okay, so about a dream that I had last night. Something about like renewal, rebirth, spiritual awakenings, and things like that. And the messages that you're receiving from the divine. I'm not going to get into the dream really. But, I guess I'll tell you about the monkeys. So, let me, pull this up so I can tell you about the monkeys. All right, so in the dream, I'm outside. I'm literally Googling right now. Hold on. And there were these massive trees, like everywhere, right? There were these trees everywhere. They were beautiful trees, and the trees had all right, so there are two main things that I saw. It was like you just can't ignore this. The first one were lotus pods, but they were like in dirt. So the lotus flower in your dream represents a rebirth within the dreamer, emerging from the muddy, confused mind. They have now awakened. So literally what I was just saying about a spiritual awakening, a rebirth, something about cleansing and purity as well. So there's also something about confusion. So you may have been going through like something very confusing. And either that's been cleared away or it's being cleared away. The confusion itself. I feel like in particular because there's no need for that in your story anymore. That it has no place. Like it's not necessary for like character development, I guess. So character development is used a lot when watching like anime or reading stories, and character development. What that basically means is like you see the character growing and emerge and transform and going through like their journey, right? So it's kind of like you don't necessarily need this particular confusion for your character development because you're already where you are need to be. So that confusion, whatever that is for you, it's being cleared away or it was cleared out. Um, the main reason is because you've already awakened. Okay. There's something else that I needed to say about the flower or the pod. Yeah, lotus pods in a dream symbolize the need to focus on personal growth and development. Yeah. So I feel like if someone put a confusion in your life, it's not needed. So the reason why the confusion was put in your environment in your life in the first place was to get you distracted from your personal growth and your personal development. But it's not. Like I said, with character development, you're already where you need to be. So that's like that confusion doesn't really have a place anymore. So that's being cleared away. But that wasn't what I needed to say. Awakening through tough and negative times. Yeah. Symbolize overcoming adversity. Because if you don't know this, the lotus flower, it for some reason it can like only grow and bloom in like the muddiest of waters, but it's beautiful. So the lotus flower and one of like the worst environments, well, you would think it's like the worst environment, it still grows, right? So whatever environment you were just put in or whatever environment you were dealing with, whether it's like physical, environmentally, emotional, mental, spiritually, you were still able to bloom. All right, you were still able to wake up. All right, so let me move on now to the monkeys. So I kept seeing these trees, right? And the lotus pods were like at their base of the trees. And I was like, there were so many trees and so many lotus pods, and then but in the trees there were like these cute red monkeys. But for some reason, like red monkeys are a thing in the waking world. But for some reason, I had never seen red monkeys in my dreams before, let alone that many. And I remember thinking to myself, I'm like, wow, I've never seen red monkeys before, like not like this. And it was like at one point I was like walking down a street and like there were trees lined and like houses and there was just like red monkeys like everywhere, and some of them looked at me, some of them like we locked eyes, some of them like they were kind of just like doing their own thing, some of them I feel like we were like chasing each other, um but there was like a good portion of them hanging out in the trees where the lotus pods were. It's like it was their trees. So anyways, so red monkey is a message for growth and rebirth. You need to make a fresh, clean start. Perhaps you have something to hide or are afraid of fully expressing yourself. So there's something that you need to let go of. Yeah. Perhaps you have something to hide or are afraid of fully expressing yourself. The dream means your fears that you are giving up something important. So I feel like that's the connection, the confusion. If there's a confusion in your life, I will tell you this confusion does not need to be there. So I feel like this is a whole message to the collective. If something is really confusing you, and the reason why you aren't exactly letting it go is because you fear, like you have a fear that whatever this thing is, it's something important. That's interesting. A message for growth and rebirth. Character development. You need to make a fresh, clean start. So, the thing that you're afraid that you have something to hide could be your feelings on a matter. Because it says, or you are afraid of fully expressing yourself. The dream means your fears that he or she can see the truth about you. You are giving up something important. So I feel like this could be a love reading. And I'm only saying that because it's about feelings and expression and giving up something important and confusion and new beginnings. So either you're lying to yourself or someone is lying to themselves about you. But whatever this is, there's a confusion in the air. I don't mean to laugh, but I just keep like seeing a bunch of memes in my head. So yeah, there's like confusion in the air. There's a sense of like walking away, but then there's that fear of walking away. Like, is this something important that you're walking away from? Or somebody feels that way about you, they want to walk away from you, but I just saw 1202 and then 1201 and then 1202. Like, somebody wants to walk away from you, but they fear that it's like, it would be like the wrong choice. Like, there's something about like magnetisms or like meant to be or something like that, but I feel like there's a really big confusion in the air of as to like is this like this shit's confusing me. Someone is like really up in their head about this, or like they want you to be up in your head about this. But I feel like there's like something about this seems like a distraction. Like, you're supposed to be focused on your growth, your personal growth, and your personal development, but it's like this is taking your attention off of your personal goals and your personal tasks at hand. I feel like it's a distraction. This confusion, it's a distraction. Like, if it's I feel like if it's of God, you wouldn't be so confused, or like there's some sort of like confusion cast in the air. It's like someone just like put a ball of confusion and out. Like, confusion is sprinkling around on everything and everyone, and everyone's just like confused. Like, do I go left or do I go right? Do I go left or do I go right? And I feel like you need to be careful because that could be spreading onto you, or like, oh my gosh, look, this card just fell into my bowl of sage. Witch. Grab hold. Allow the dwelling fire within belly awaken all that is. A mere glimpse, a delicate pull at the very roots living in the alchemy of self. And I was just talking about how the lotus pods were at the base of the tree, and how the dreams were talking about rebirth, a new beginning, a transformation. It's really more about rebirth. You've grown. You were able to grow something from something very. It's crazy too, because a lotus flower and like the water needs to be toxic in order for it to be able to bloom beautifully. Well, not like toxic, but like it just needs to be like not fresh, clean, crisp water. So I feel like you are this is a white witch. You're this white witch, whether you're a divine feminine or divine masculine. There's something I don't want to say that. There's something about passion, so I will say that. There's something about passion. Allow the dwelling fire within belly awaken all that is. So I feel like whatever this confusion was, it was supposed to remind you like you still have the ability to do X, Y, Z. I can't explain that. This confusion. It was supposed to remind you, like, you still are able to do this, like, or you can still feel these things, or you can still see this, or you can still hear this, or you can still sense these things. I feel like for a while too, you may have been keeping yourself dormant or like just in hermit mode, trying to focus on your character development and like your personal growth and all that stuff. I feel like this is just a reminder of, oh my god, I don't even, this is like all over the place, I know. All right, grab hold. Something is happening rapidly. There's like a lot of fast changes happening right now. Oh my god. There's also something about the seasons, also because we just there's like fall, and then like Halloween, and then like Thanksgiving is coming up, and then Christmas, and then New Year's. Um, so something with the seasons, or like the rapid seasons that are happening, and then there's also like the solstice and equinox and things like that. No, I think it's, yeah, it's the solstice. Yeah, equinox is like summertime. Oh boy. At the very roots of living in the alchemy of self. So, whatever environment that you were in, you were able to grow from it. You grew from it. You were able to awaken, kind of like open your petals and bloom like a lotus flower. Oh boy. So I feel like you are walking in your power in a sense. In my last reading, I talked about a sleeping lion. So I feel like there was this confusion that, whatever this confusion was that was happening recently for you, whatever you were confused about, it was kind of also necessary. Like, you didn't really need it, but it was also a little bit necessary to kind of like remind you, like, yeah, this is, like, you can do this, like, this is your power, you got this, or some shit like that. But it's like you didn't really need it because you are where you need to be, but it was like needed at the same time because I feel like you were getting complacent in something. And if you don't know what complacent means, it's kind of like, so you got where you needed to be, and that's, you don't really have to do anything else. But like, you should always strive to be your better self, or always strive to be like walking in your purpose, to always strive to like do what you can. So I feel like whatever this confusion was kind of like a reminder, like, listen, don't get complacent. You're still on a task. Like, you're still on a journey. Don't get distracted. Like, you still have work to do. So, but then there is that, like, confusion. Like, somebody is confused about you, or like mischief. Keep your eyelids open and sight sharp as nails, for there is something trailing behind your tail. Yeah. Whoever's confused about you, it's like they don't know what to do about you, and they want to make it like your problem. It could be multiple people. It could be one person. Somebody's trying to get inside of like your mind, or like they're just trying to like find a way inside. Like, how do we get to them? How do we get to him? How do we get to her? How do we get to the collective? So this person or these people, there's it's confusion. There's confusions around. They're confused. They lack clarity. There's also something like you're protected. Like, I don't know. There's something about the seasons that are like helping you or pushing you forward. You know how it's so funny because this deck is called Seasons of the Witch. That's so funny. How do I say this? So there's this movie called Rise of the Guardians, and it's talking about like Jack Frost and Santa Claus and the Easter Bunny and things like that. And one of them, okay, let me put it like this: in Tinkerbell, there's these fairies, and each fairy correlates with like there's like a head fairy for each season, like an autumn fairy, a winter fairy, a summer fairy, things like that. I feel like something like that, whatever spirits or deities that are around the seasons, they're around you with like protection and growth. Okay, that's a side note. But so there's this air of confusion. Somebody's trying to get you confused about like what you should be doing, but they're confused about what they should be doing. There's something about how they feel about you. Like they don't know what to do about how they feel about you. They're confused about you. And I feel like for a while they were able to like throw that onto you, get you confused, but I like I said, it's like you already character development, you already are where you need to be, and maybe this was working for a bit, but it was just like a reminder like of what you're able to do, like what you're capable of, what your abilities are. And now these people are just like, well, how do we get to them? Like 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 4. Well, there's 5 witches total in this card, but one of the witches are inside of the house. The other 4 are outside of the house. They're trying to get inside of the house. So there's like a group of people. That is so funny because there's like a group of people that are trying to figure out, like they are in confusion of how to like get to you. It's like they're trying to like they're trying to like get under your skin or something. So maybe for a while, whatever confusions they had about you, they were trying to make you confused and get you off track. But that was just a reminder for you. And now that you're like, you've got all these, I also feel like these people the confusion was so heavy that they were making you afraid. Like whatever this confusion was, like it was like they were trying to put fear of like, should I let this thing go? Should I let this person go? Should I let this job go? Should I not move to this one place to another place? It was like that. It was like they were trying to put fear, like they were trying to confuse you so bad to the point where it was like you would be afraid to drop it or move or quit or let it go. But you know, if it's of God, you would not be so confused, right? God wouldn't, that's not God. There's something in the Bible about that, how like God, like if it's of God, like there's no fear, there's no stress, there's no confusion, there's no anxiety, there's no depression. And it was kind of like that, this whole thing was like a little reminder of that. Like, oh, you know, this is not exactly of God, right? Because otherwise you wouldn't be so stressed or so anxious or so confused. And you're like, oh yeah, you're right. My bad. I'm sorry. Let me get back on track. And now these people are just like, how do we get inside that house? How do we get to the collective? How? You see, there's like a witch here. There's a witch here. There's a witch here. And then this one, she's like hanging upside down. And then this one, she's just in the house, minding her own business. And she's watching all of these people clamor about. So I feel like that's what's going on. There's also something about love here, because I mentioned that this was like a love reading, but there is something about love here. I don't know, there's it's so funny because I remember that one dream that I talked about where there was like where I was like summoned in like a den of witches or something like that, and like one of them was like the one who was like really, really jealous, right? Who's like also kind of like, I feel like, anyway, so basically there's like a group of like 4 to 5 witches. And now they're just like, how do we get to the collective? It's like you woke up, like somebody, like I said, someone just put like a ball of confusion in the air, and it was just like sprinkling around like snow, and it got to you. And I feel like you just had a reminder like, oh, this is not of God. And then you woke up from that confusion, and now you're good. You're back on your track. Or yeah, you're back on your path. And now they're just like, oh, what's going on? Blah, 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 blah. All right, so that's that. But I can't shake one of these people have some sort of love for you, or like toxic love for you. Like they don't understand it. Like I feel like the confusion was stemming from one particular person in this group. I feel like this person feels like you're too important to them, or they feel like you're too, like, you think you're important. There's nothing wrong with that, but there's something about, like, either they think you're important, or like they think you're too important to them, or like you're too, like, there's a complete difference between you and this person. Like you're a person, like you're very light, and this person is very dark. All right, so just think of it as like the white heart emoji, and then this is like a black heart emoji. All right, like you have a white heart, this person has a black heart. Rebirth. Again, there's more rebirth. There's rebirth in this card. There was a rebirth in the dream, and then rebirth. Rebirth. There's a death and all that awakens. So by that, it means this confusion, it was like a ball of confusion. That's no more. You're clear from that, all right? That's no more. Because you already awoken. You awoke yourself. You woke yourself. It was like, oh wait, this is not of God. For it isn't blissful nor painless. It's a mighty rising, O flame resurrected. Yeah, so there goes that sleeping lion again. They were messing with you, or this person was messing with you, and they should have just left you alone. Granted, I feel like it was a tad bit necessary just to remind you what you're capable of, just to remind you, like, you know, this was like a little test. But at the same time, I feel like they should have just left you alone, because now you're really walking in your power. Now you're really standing in who you are, right? So they should have just left you alone. All right, let me move on. So today is Monday. I hope everyone's having a great Monday. Okay. I feel like in the beginning it was all over the place because there was just so much being thrown. It was like a little whirlwind of like just chaos. Also, by you waking up, it's like, what is it? Like blessed fire, holy fire, something like that. Blessed fire, holy fire, whatever. So like by you waking up, it kind of just cleared everything out. You know how like when a fire happened, it kind of just clears everything out. It's kind of like that, right? So whatever, when you woke up, whatever, by you waking up, it just cleared all of this out. Your DNA has God's signature. God created you specifically. So I feel like this is the reason why you know how I literally just said these people think that it's like they think that you're important, like, oh, you think you're so important, something like that, but they also feel like there's something important about you that they don't want to let you go. Like there's like some sort of toxic love or like admiration about you, and they don't understand why. It's because you're a chosen one. That's why. So if there's like, wherever you go, there's like, you know, it's so funny to me because I was just talking to someone yesterday and they said, we were having a conversation, right? And they said that when I look at you, and if you were in a crowd, I could easily spot you in the crowd. So you have like, if you were to walk into a room or a crowd or whatever, it's like you're noticeable. It's because you're a chosen one. There's something very particular, unique, very special about you. These people, they can never ever put their finger like, what is it about the collective? What is it about him? What is it about her? What makes them so special? What makes them so important? Right? So they already have these feelings. So when it comes to you, they are like, oh, they must think that they're important, or he thinks that he's important, or she thinks that she's important, or they think that they're important, right? So they're not wrong because you know that you're important. And yes, you are important. And then they know that you're important. But they just don't know what it is. But this is why. It's because you're a chosen one. You're God created you specifically. Like, you're his baby. You're his creation. All right? So, yeah. That ties into the whole, oh, you think you're so important? And I feel like for a while, maybe this person or this group, they cast that air of confusion around you. It was to kind of like to get you to forget of who you are, which is like this white witch. But then you were just like, oh wait, this is not of God. Why am I feeling this way? This is not of God. And then you woke up and it kind of just cleared everything out. And they're just like, oh my God, what do we do? What do we do? Right? That was just whatever this was, it was just a little reminder like, hey, character development, don't forget of your abilities, don't forget who you are, don't forget your path, don't forget your purpose, don't forget la 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 la, right? So it was like this test was not necessary, but it kind of was. It was just like a little gentle nudge, like, hey, don't forget, and it was also kind of like your guides and your angels and your ancestors, they were kind of like, they wanted to see like if you knew better, right? It was kind of like, let's just see where the collective is on their journey. Let's just see, if they know better now. Right? So it was kind of like you woke up, you're like, oh, yeah, okay, yeah, I know where I'm supposed to be. I know what I'm supposed to be doing. And then everyone spiritually was just like, okay, great, all right, now they know. Okay, so they're good. We can continue pushing them forward. Right? It was like that. But these people, they're just like, what is it about the collective that's so important? What is it about them? Forgive them for they not know what they do. Forgive them, right? It's not their fault. It's not their fault. And a lot of the times, it's like a lot of the reasons why people do this is because they have love and admiration for you, but the other side of them, the dark side of them, that black heart, right? It's like it's at war with the love and the admiration that they have for you. And then it's like they're jealous of you, they envy you, they despise you, and they don't even know why, right? Because at the end of the day, it's really like the demons that are around them, their troubles, their tribulations, their, all that negativity that is in around them. It's like half the time these people don't even know why they're feeling the way they're feeling about you, right? But that's not your business. All you have to do is just, okay, I forgive you, and then just move on, right? Forgive them, for they not know what they do. Because I feel like for a lot of them, they really don't know. It's like they're so confused about who they are, how they feel, 3303. And then when they see you, it's like they have all this love, admiration, and like these feelings towards you, but then like they're confused about those feelings and they don't know how else to deal with them. They're so confused, and then like they want to attack you, and then it's just, and then it creates a whole thing, right? So just forgive them, because they don't even understand what they don't understand. So 333 support. Yeah, your spiritual guides are with you. And I literally just said, like, everyone is around you. And then there's something about the seasons that are around you, helping you, push you. There's something about encouraging. There's like some sort of encouragement. There's encouragement. Like, you're being encouraged, spiritually encouraged to keep pushing forward. This is why. So on the bottom of the deck, I had saw, look, focused on my goals. Yeah. This white witch, you could be this white witch, whether you are divine, feminine, or masculine. You're focused on your goals. So before I had shuffled, I had saw stop listening to liars. One of these people in this group, and it's the same person from the last reading that I did about the 5 witches, like they were kind of like racist and shit like that. That one is a liar. I feel like that one is still somehow around you, or like someone. Anyways, the reason why I'm saying that is because of Proverbs 22:24. Make no friendship with an angry man, and with a furious man do not go, lest you learn his ways and set a snare for your soul. Someone has been lying. There was that line again. The person who's like most confused about their feelings, their love, their admiration for you, whether it is feminine or masculine, it does not matter. Whoever this person is angry. They have a black heart. They're confused. They don't know what's going on. They don't understand it. And it's like they are at war with themselves. This is the person that has been casting confusions. They cast confusions. That's what they do. They cast confusions because they don't know. They also can't handle their own feelings, and a lot of that is because they keep suppressing, and then by the time they like even think of acknowledging it or looking at it, it's like too big of a monster for them to like deal with. But anyways, let me move on, right? So that's that person, whether it's a feminine or masculine, it doesn't really matter. It's just this is a person that's been casting confusions, filled with love, on top of forgive them. Yeah, I feel like you're able to do this because you're filled with love. Also, this is a reminder that I hate to say it to you, but you're always going to get attacked. There's always going to be this person that they see. I'm seeing it's like they see you as like a high priestess, queen of wands, 6 of wands energy. It's like this person is intimidated by your power, by your beauty, by your intelligence, by your attractiveness, that it makes them feel so little. It's like they hate how they feel about you, but they also admire how you are, but they just can't handle that. Okay? So, I don't know. It's like they don't understand this, but all you have to do is just forgive them. Leo, 5th house, romance, which is so funny because I kept saying lion. And then we have like this big pyre, which is a fire. A pyre is like a huge bonfire, right? And then Leo is like, fire, sun. Okay, romance, play, creativity, affairs of the heart, being yourself and enjoying it, self-expression. Whoever this person is, they just don't. Oh my god, this person is just. So this person loves you, but it's like that. They don't know or understand that love. And it's just. I don't know. It confuses them. They're also something about resentment. They resent you because you're just walking in your power and you're free and you're just like enjoying life, and I don't know what, like, I don't know. Anyways, let me move on. I'm gonna get some tarot and then I'm gonna close it out. This person they're constantly questioning, what is it about you? What is it about you? Like, what is it about him? What is it about her? Like, and it's like, they're like in a pit of confusion. It's like, they're somehow taking it out on you, or they want to take it out on you, but they can't. They're like surrounded in like some sort of like black heart misery, and here you are filled with love. I forgive you, it's okay. Having fun in life with this 5th house energy. There's also like something about your energy that's like very addicting, right? You could have like this very, I don't know, youthful, energetic energy with the 5th house being here. Ace of Pentacles. This person, they want to gain things with you. They also want to like build something with you. So I'm really laughing because this person wants to, like, they're attacking you, for how they feel about you, but they also want to build with you with the Ace of Pentacles. But this person, they're angry at their own feelings because of who you are and how you are, but they also want to build with you. It's like I hate you for the way I feel about you, but I want to build with you. And I'm only laughing because I just think that's like the funniest thing. Like, you have to organize your feelings. Like, get that shit together. Like, come on. Also, this person is focused on finances, like gaining finances. Or they're trying to like gain finances, or so they're trying to build. And they want finances. They could also see you as like this Ace of Pentacles energy. Like, I'm feeling like it's lucky. Like, you're very lucky. There's something about picture perfect. So it's like you are, like the way you are or who you are or the way you look, it's like picture perfect to this person. It's like straight out of a picture or something. Like a piece of art. Like you're a piece of art to this person. A piece of art that they want to build on or with or for. I feel like it's really for. You're the way you are. I feel like this person is angry because oh my god, some BS, man. They want to build with you. All right, let me move on. Page of Wands reverse. This person is always coming across blockages. Or they always feel like they're blocked. Or they're blocked from finances. That's the problem too. It's like they're mad at you because of how they feel about you. And they feel like it's your fault because there's just something about you. You're so attractive. You're so beautiful. You're so energetic. You're so full of light. You're so full of love. You're focused on your goals. You're so magnetic, right? You're able to create nothing out of, or something out of nothing, right? But it's just like they're so angry at you because of that's who you are. And it's like they want to build with you, but they can't. With the Page of Wands reverse, it's like they're blocked from whatever it is that they want to do with you. And because they can't do what they want to do with you, they're causing confusion. And the sad thing is, you can't even be friends with this person because they're angry. They are a very angry person. You can't be friends. Like, literally, it's like, make no friendship with an angry man. And with a furious man, do not go, lest you learn his ways instead of stand for your soul. It's like, this is what this person has been doing because they're so angry at the fact that they're blocked from being able to achieve what they want with you because of how they feel about you, because of how you are, who you are. And that made them angry. And so what do? They cast confusion in the air. And now look, right? It's like, had they never done this, they would have never blocked themselves from being able to be in the Ace of Pentacles with you. But they've done this. They've cast confusion out of anger. They should have just let things flow. And I feel like that's where that voice came in, like, you know, this is not of God, right? Otherwise, you wouldn't be so confused. This person, I feel like they blocked themselves from the Ace of Pentacles, which you are this Ace of Pentacles, but this person blocked themselves by trying to punish you for how they feel about you because of how you are and who you are. So, yeah. Now they're trying to figure out a way to get back in. Oh, shoot. This entire thing is causing this person to have some sort of rebirth. It's like they're being forced, or not forced, but they're being led to look at what they've been doing or what they've done. I don't know after that. I don't know what happens after that. Rebirth is very significant right now. Whatever, by this person being blocked, it's leading them to see things for how it is. Only because it's like, had they never have done all of this, they would have never been blocked. And they're also getting bad news, or like they heard something. It's like this way of trying to get to you is it's not working, or it doesn't work. Like, no. It's like they heard no. And now it's just like, what do you mean no? And it's just like, now that no is leading them to like look at things for what it is. Ten of Swords. Horizontal. So I feel like something has been paused. Something's paused right now. What? It's kind of like until this person cleans up their act, there's no... That's why. For it isn't blissful nor painless. There's a pause. I feel like this person was a little too gung-ho with, what is it? Trying to approach you with their approach. And it was just like, this was not the way to do this. So something is on a pause. It's kind of like this person has to clean up their act, kind of fix themselves before anything can like continue. Three of Swords, the Hierophant. Yeah, wow. Three of Swords, the Hierophant. Yeah, there's some heartbreak here. There's some sadness here. But I feel like this person is being led, like, listen, maybe don't be doing what you're doing, okay? Maybe lighten up. For it isn't blissful nor painless. Whatever just happened, someone is like trying to find faith through this pain, or trying to pray to God, trying to see what's going on. This could have also been you throughout this confusion, praying to God and trying to like, and then God was like, oh, you know, you're not supposed to be confused. It's not of me, blah, 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 right? So you're like, okay, let me just focus on my goals instead. And now this person is just like, well, what just happened? How did I get blocked out of nowhere? This Ten of Swords on the fence, it's like no one is really in despair, but nothing is really changing either. But there is sadness in here, and God is here. I feel like God is doing a lot of guiding right now. Yep. All right, let me get a couple more cards and then I will close it. The Empress. this white witch, this empress. And it's so funny because this empress looks sad, and then Alice is kind of like patting her on the shoulder, like, it's okay, it's okay. And then we have 333 support. Your spiritual guides are with you. So whatever just happened, it may have saddened this empress, but it's kind of like, it's okay because, you know, with 3 of Swords and the Hierophant, it was like, it's okay, God's here for you, right? God's like, I'm here for you, don't worry about it, right? I'm here for you. All right. Wow. Let me get one more. Oh, wow. The letter O came out. Six of Swords. On top of the Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, whoever this person is, they want to have a new beginning with this Empress. It's like they want to... Can I get a second chance? Can I get a second chance? Heartbroken by their own actions is on the bottom of the deck. Wow. Yeah. So whoever this person is, they want a second chance with the Empress. This white witch. See? Six of Swords. Whatever. So you see how there's 2 waters here? There's the calming water. And then there's these rough waters. This rough waters was the confusion. That was all delivered, meditated, enhanced, and brought about by this person who was confused, right? Whatever rough waters that they're dealing with inside of themselves, it was like they were trying to project that onto you, and now they want a new beginning with you into calmer waters. I feel like also now, with the moon here, this person is going to be led to use their intuition more. But until this person cleans up whatever they have to clean up, nothing's going to really change and nothing's going to really stay the same. It's kind of like, it's just paused, right? You can't rewind, but you can't exactly fast forward yet either. At least this person can't do that with you. They can't do that with you, at least not yet. It's like, for you, collective, you're going to keep going on and moving forward, whatever. But this, whatever this is with this person, you can't erase it. You can't rewind the past. But there's also no forward movement yet with this person either. Okay? It's like a standstill. It's on pause. It's like a movie. When you pause the movie, it doesn't make sense to rewind it, but you also can't exactly press play just yet. Just yet. I know I said one more, but let me get one more. 2 of Wands. So this person has a plan. Oh, their plan is to have a new beginning with you. They want to move on to calmer waters with you. They want to try again with you. That's their plan. They see Ace of Pentacles and 6 of Swords with you. Someone is trying to mess with this Empress's crown. Like the crown chakra. It was the confusion. Okay, yeah, all right. That was a confusion. I don't know. I keep pulling cards. Alright, this is really the last one. Death reverse. Yeah. So, they're not gonna stop trying to have, the star on the bottom of the deck. This person, they're not gonna stop trying to move on towards calmer waters with you, trying to build something with you. They're not gonna stop. Death reverse. It's like, this is not over. Whoever this person is, they see it as it's not over because you are their It's like they have a dream, they have a wish to fulfill with a star. You are that dream. You are that wish. This is not over. That's how they see it. This is a reading by